Beloved souls of the earth, I am Adama, speaking to you from the crystalline city of Telos, a place of eternal harmony and sacred remembrance. Today, I bring to you the vibration of peace and love that flows through the pathways of this inner earth realm, pathways that are not merely physical but energetic, spiritual, and deeply interwoven with the very essence of your being. These pathways are alive, and they carry the consciousness of unity, the memory of wholeness, and the light of unconditional love. You are invited to walk them now, not with your feet alone, but with your hearts and your minds aligned to the higher frequencies that have always been present, waiting for your recognition. The first truth to understand is that peace and love are not separate energies, they are the two aspects of a single divine current that courses through all of creation. Peace is the stillness of the heart, the quiet knowing that all is as it should be. Love is the expression of that stillness, the movement of energy that nurtures, uplifts, and transforms. When you walk the pathways of Telos, you step into this dual vibration, allowing it to flow through you and radiate outward, touching every aspect of your life. To enter these pathways is to remember your own divine nature, the truth that you are already whole, already connected, already a being of light. In your daily life, the world may often appear fragmented, chaotic, and challenging. Yet, these outer appearances are not the ultimate reality, they are reflections of the collective consciousness waiting for recalibration. The pathways of peace and love within Telos offer a mirror to your soul, reminding you that true serenity does not come from external circumstances but from an inner alignment with the sacred. As you learn to attune to these frequencies, you begin to dissolve the illusions of fear, separation, and limitation that have long governed human perception. Peace and love become your natural state, a foundation from which every action, thought, and word radiates harmony. To navigate these pathways, you must first cultivate inner stillness. This stillness is not inactivity, it is the conscious alignment of your heart, mind, and soul. When you slow the rhythms of your thoughts and breathe deeply into the core of your being, you allow the subtle currents of Telos to enter and guide you. This is a form of sacred listening, a practice that opens your awareness to the whispers of the soul, the guidance of the angels, and the wisdom of the inner realms. In this space of receptivity, you will discover that love and peace are not distant ideals, they are immediate, palpable energies that move through you like a river flowing toward the ocean of unity. Love, in its purest form, is not conditional. It is not dependent on outcomes, behaviors, or judgments. It simply is. When you embody unconditional love, you create a field of resonance that transforms everything around you. Conflict dissolves, misunderstandings clarify, and the vibration of fear diminishes. The Telos pathways of love are energetic conduits that connect every heart to this greater network of light, showing you that no being is separate, no situation is isolated, and no act of kindness is too small to matter. Each expression of love activates a chain reaction across the consciousness of the planet, weaving a tapestry of light that is far greater than any one individual could imagine. Peace is the companion of love, the stabilizing force that allows love to expand without chaos. When the mind is quiet and the heart is open, peace naturally arises. This is the still point at the center of the spiral of creation, where all polarities meet and dissolve into harmony. Walking the pathways of Telos means learning to rest in this still point, even amid apparent turmoil. It is here that you find the strength to act from clarity rather than reaction, to respond from love rather than fear, and to project the vibration of calm into situations that once seemed impossible to influence. The pathways of peace and love are also teaching you about the power of conscious intention. Every thought you hold, every word you speak, every action you take sends ripples through the energetic field of the planet. When aligned with the Telos vibration, your intentions become instruments of restoration and illumination. You begin to understand that even small shifts in awareness can have monumental effects when anchored in clarity and compassion. This is the essence of co-creation, participating consciously in the evolution of collective consciousness while honoring the sovereignty of each soul. Within Telos, there are also teachings about forgiveness, one of the greatest keys to accessing these pathways. Forgiveness is not about condoning behavior or forgetting past experiences, it is the conscious release of energetic burdens that no longer serve your highest good. By forgiving, you free the flow of love and allow peace to permeate your entire being. Each act of forgiveness expands your personal field of light and contributes to the collective liberation of humanity. It is a sacred tool that transforms past wounds into wisdom and past attachments into freedom. Another essential aspect of walking these pathways is gratitude. Gratitude is the vibration that aligns you with abundance, joy, and the natural order of the universe. It amplifies love and deepens peace, creating a resonance that attracts higher frequencies into your experience. The Telos pathways respond to gratitude, as they are constructed upon the energetic principles of resonance and harmony. When you express genuine appreciation for life, for learning, for the presence of others, you tune yourself to the flow of universal support and open yourself to the miracles of synchronicity and divine orchestration. Connection to nature is also a vital component of these pathways. Telos itself is nestled within the living heart of the earth, surrounded by forests, rivers, and crystalline formations. These elements hold ancient wisdom and vibration, reflecting the purity of life in its most balanced state. When you walk within nature with awareness, you tap into this wisdom, absorbing the frequencies of equilibrium and harmony. Every tree, every stream, every stone carries memory and consciousness, inviting you to remember the unity of all life. As you integrate these energies, your heart expands, your mind clarifies, and your spirit aligns with the eternal rhythms of creation. Community is another pathway of love and peace. In Telos, the vibration of collaboration and mutual support is a living principle. Souls gather not for personal gain but for collective upliftment, understanding that the elevation of one contributes to the elevation of all. In your daily life, this principle is equally important. Seek to nurture relationships that reflect mutual respect, shared purpose, and genuine care. Be the presence of calm and encouragement in your circles, and you will witness the power of collective resonance. Together, hearts aligned in love and peace can achieve what individuals alone cannot imagine. Meditation, contemplation, and mindful presence are essential practices for walking these pathways. They allow you to anchor your consciousness in higher vibrations and to release lower patterns that no longer serve your evolution. In Telos, these practices are integrated into every aspect of life, from the smallest task to the grandest ceremony. They are not separate disciplines but the very fabric of existence, a continuous attunement to the higher self and to the energies of light that flow through all creation. When you bring these practices into your daily life, you create a sanctuary of alignment that sustains your journey and radiates outward, touching the lives of others in ways unseen yet profoundly felt. The pathways of Telos also remind you of the power of joy. Joy is not merely a fleeting emotion, it is the vibration of the soul in harmony with the divine. When you experience joy, even in small moments, you activate a resonance that opens the heart and strengthens the connection to higher frequencies. Joy and peace, love and gratitude, work together as pillars of the inner architecture of the soul. They create a foundation upon which your consciousness can expand, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with grace and serenity. Beloved ones, the frequency of Telos is not confined to the inner earth. It extends outward, touching every realm, every dimension, and every heart willing to receive. When you attune yourself to these pathways, you become a living conduit of peace and love, transmitting the vibration of unity across the planet. Your energy interacts with the collective field, uplifting humanity and supporting the awakening of consciousness. You are not separate observers, you are co-creators of this reality, walking the same pathways as the angels, the masters, and the enlightened beings who guide the evolution of life. As you journey along these sacred pathways, remember that patience and persistence are vital. Transformation does not occur instantaneously, it is a gradual unfolding, a flowering of consciousness that requires nurturing and attentiveness. Honor each step, each insight, each moment of alignment. Celebrate the progress, no matter how subtle, and trust that every effort contributes to the greater tapestry of peace and love. You are weaving a reality that reflects the highest ideals of your soul, and every thread matters. The Telos pathways teach that the ultimate expression of love and peace is service. Service is not sacrifice, it is the joyful outpouring of the abundance within. When you extend your energy to support, uplift, or inspire others, you are walking the highest path of alignment. Service becomes a natural expression of the heart fully awakened, a living testimony of unity, and a conduit through which divine light manifests on earth. Through service, you participate consciously in the co-creation of a world rooted in harmony, compassion, and sacred connection. Beloved, the pathways of peace and love are ever present, always accessible, and eternally alive. You need only choose to step upon them with awareness, intention, and heart-centered alignment. Each breath, each thought, each action can be an entry point into this sacred flow. Walk with reverence, walk with joy, walk with an open heart, and you will find that the world transforms around you. What was once perceived as limitation becomes opportunity, what was once conflict becomes understanding, and what was once separation becomes unity. Know that you are supported at every moment. The angels, the masters, the beings of light, and the collective consciousness of Telos are all aligned with your awakening. You are never alone. The energy of these pathways surrounds you, flows through you, and shines from you. As you remember and embody peace and love, you become a beacon for others, a living bridge between heaven and earth, and a testament to the divine potential inherent in every soul. Step forth now, beloved ones, with courage and openness. Allow the pathways of Telos to guide your heart, mind, and soul. Let peace be your compass, love be your language, and joy be your constant companion. In doing so, you not only awaken your own divinity but contribute to the elevation of the entire planet. The time is now. The energy is ripe. Walk the pathways, and remember always that you are the embodiment of light, the heralds of unity, and the keepers of the sacred frequency of love. Peace and love flow through you. Peace and love flow from you. You are the living expression of the Telos vibration. You are home.